Chill. Just chill. Continue to have fun. Now, by fun, I'm not recommending you go out, drink your brains out at the bar, do something stupid, but my goodness, go hunting, go fishing, get a mountain bike, go hiking, go to the gym, go hang out around a barbecue fire with friends and just act silly and act goofy and be your age, and embrace the process.
What's the best advice you would give to your younger self?
If a bird lands on the branch, does the bird trust the branch or does it trust its wings? And the clue, I've seen many birds land on branches, but what I've never seen is a branch break and a bird fall and die. Trust your wings.
Wow.
Well, you know, I gave it everything I had. But there's always going to be someone better out there. Everyone has limits, and in the end, I ran straight into mine. Maybe you can't relate, but you'll get it when you're older.
No, I won't. I never give up, sir. I'll die before I get it.
Sometimes things ain't gonna work out the way that you want them to. And that is perfectly fine, so long as you do not give up.
In German, they don't say spend your time wisely. They say, if you spend your time chasing butterflies, they fly away. But if you spend your time creating a beautiful garden, the butterflies will come to you. And if they don't, you still have a beautiful garden. You say you love the rain, but you open your umbrella. You say you love the sun, but you find a shadow spot. You say you love the wind, but you close your windows. This is why I'm afraid. You say you love me too, but you have to take things the way they come. So fall 7 times and stand up 8 times. Because the truth is, if you can't live longer, live deeper. And when you really think about it, you shouldn't take life too seriously, because no one gets out of it alive anyway. The journey is the destination, and the one who walks it should do so with open eyes and a wide heart.
Stop taking things so seriously. No one is getting out of this game alive, literally. In 3 generations, no one will even remember your name. And if that doesn't give you liberation to just drop your problems and find some joy, I don't know what will.
Give me 30 seconds and I will delete your overthinking. You have no past and no future. All that exists is this moment right here, right now. Am I wrong? The past is just a bunch of memories, and the future is you projecting those memories into the future. So the next time that you're overthinking it in your head, take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the floor, feel where your butt is touching, notice what your body feels like in this moment, and you'll naturally find yourself back right here, right now, and the overthinking will begin to subside.
To live life, you need problems.
That's so stupid!
If you get everything you want the minute you want it, what's the point of living?
People give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. And I will not be the person who quit. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep knocking on the door until I get what I wanted.
And to all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see.
Forget your insecurities. There isn't any shame in being weak. The shame is in staying weak.
This is the biggest thing that prevented me from being happy when I was in high school. Every single opinion about you dies in 100 years. Every person you have ever met will be 6 feet under, and so will you. Why don't you just live your existence for you? Do things that make you happy. We're playing a game and it comes to an end and nobody comes out alive. So why not just live it to the fullest? Why not take every single risk that you can take? Why not do everything that you know you're meant to do?
Oh, what's the use? Every day the same old thing. Life is an endless succession of failures and disappointments.
Well, look on the bright side, Plankton. If all your hopes and dreams finally came true, then you wouldn't have anything left to look forward to.
I wanted to ask you about what the do you do when you're depressed and you don't know what the going on with your life. I'm 23, I'm about to graduate. All these kind of good things are happening around me, but man, I ain't been more depressed in my life. And I've seen you like on this week and like this weekend and all that shit. And I saw you were going through a hard patch now, and I was going through a hard patch, and I just kind of want to hear, what do you do to kind of see the brightness when you're standing in dark, man? Be well.
I'll just tell you this, man. You got time to make some poor choices. So even if whatever you're choosing doesn't end up being phenomenal, you can, dude, you could start a bakery, bro. You could start a you could do French breads and, baguettes and whatever, and whole industry up, dude. You could burn the bakery down and try to get insurance money. You go to jail for that for 8 years. You get out, you're only 31. You could then join the service, get out of that, and you're only 35. And you still can do it, so you have time to kill, man. So I just wouldn't be so hard on yourself. I'd take a step back.
Nobody else really cares anyway, right? If you seriously lock it into the gym, or if you don't, it's not going to change, the world, but it's going to change your world for you. And that's the one that really matters, right? Nobody else outside of your direct circle should really concern you too bad.
Quit. Don't quit. No. Don't noodle. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. It's a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it is called present.
I think you've been very lucky.
Yes, definitely. I think I'm very lucky. And I'm number 7 in my family. That's a lucky number.
It was in the middle of the night where my dad and 5 of my other siblings escaped on a boat. We got to Hong Kong, and all of a sudden I was in a refugee camp. And I was there for an entire year until we were granted political asylum. And I got on a plane and landed in Los Angeles.
Mom! Hi, is this one Oscar? Someday, I want to lay down a goddamn Sunday. My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp. And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage. Someday, to all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.
And the Oscar goes to... Can you bring...
Those are the days you won't get back. Some lose happiness in trying to please others when the ones they should be pleasing is themselves.
Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? Why not see how many people you can reach? I shared one of my goals with a group just last night. Here it is, one of my goals, to reach the peak of my skills by the year 2000.
Take it from an old spectator. Life's not a spectator sport. If watching is all you're going to do, then you're going to watch your life go by without you.
Every man has 2 lives, and the second starts when he realizes he has just one.
When it feels scary to jump in, that is exactly when you do. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
The journey is truly the reward. I may not be who I want to be today, but I know I can be better tomorrow, working towards who that person is to me.
You have to be your best self when you're least motivated.
And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there.
I'm happy for the first time in my life, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. It takes a long time to realize how truly miserable you are, and even longer to see that it doesn't have to be that way.
I feel it, but again, it doesn't stop me.
Right.
I mean, it's just a sensation. 15 minutes, that's nothing. It only lasts so long. I'm gonna bounce this out and keep going.
You have to have laughter. You have to have fun in this. You have to smile. You cannot put too much pressure on yourself because there's one life to live.
When we hit our lowest point, we are open to the greatest change.
Like a happy person wants 10,000 things. A sick person just wants one thing, right? So it's your unlimited desires that are clouding your peace, your happiness.
Someone graduated from the best of universities at 21, but had to wait 10 long years to get his first job, while the other person had no education and was a millionaire at 25. On the other side, someone got married at 25, but 5 years later sadly got divorced, while the other person got married at 40 and found true everlasting love. You're not late. You're not early. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at this point of time. Trust yourself.
You can return to the past, but it's empty now. Your old school is there, but your friends aren't. Your childhood home stands, but your family doesn't live there. The coffee shop you loved still exists, but the barista who knew your order has left. The streets are familiar, but the faces aren't. The buildings are the same, but the energy has changed. The past is a place, but the present is where life happens. Stop wondering if it's too late. Too late for what? To learn a new skill? To chase that dream you've been putting off? To rebuild yourself? Stop wondering if you missed your chance. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late. All that stands between you and your goals is the narrative you keep telling yourself about why you won't make it. Act instead of comparing.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
I used to use the old phrase, I'll take care of you, you take care of me. I found out how short-ended that was. I changed it. Here it is. I'll take care of me for you, if you'll take care of you for me. The best contribution I can make to you, if you're my friend, is my personal development. What if I become 10 times wiser, 10 times stronger, 10 times better, 10 times more unique? Think of what that will do for our friendship. Self-sacrifice usually earns contempt. Self-development and self-investment earns respect.
What pissed you off the most? What is it?
Myself.
Why?
Because I'm lazy.
When was the last time you did something 100%?
I can't remember.
What are you afraid of? Tell me.
Screw it up. Damn it. Just screw it up. I've done it all my life. I'm a failure.
You're not a failure.
Yes, I am.
You are not. We all make mistakes in life. Embrace change. You're keen to make this business work?
Yeah, it's time. I'm ready to move on and make a success out of this.
This is a friendly reminder that no one actually gives a fuck about you. Everyone is in their own worlds. They have their own things going on. They have their own problems that they're worried about. They may be judging me. They may be criticizing. They may tell their friends about me later. But at the end of the day, in the same way that you're going to scroll past this video and forget about it in a day or two, all these people are going to see me and forget about me in a day or two. So if you're still letting other people hold you back from pursuing your goals, from pursuing your dreams, and doing what you want to do in this life, remember that none of it actually matters. And the only person that you can blame is yourself.
The praises go up, the blessings come down. Today is your day. Now get up and make it happen. But always remember, the main focus is to remain focused.
Talk about hang in there, don't quit, but they ain't been in your shoes. They say they have, but they don't know what you're going through. What I will ask you though is, can you give me one more day? I'm not asking you for a week. I'm not asking you for a month. I'm not asking you for a year. Can you give me one more day?
What's a better question for me to ask Jordan Peterson? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing?
Big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
On the show, freaking win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game. Don't put on the show. You win the game.
You better.
The internet and technology created an idea of infinity, and the reason why life is beautiful is because it is fundamentally limited.
B is for by and large, your very best friend.
Attention, Axiom shoppers. Try blue. It's the new red.
Today, we're going to talk about the metaverse. But it's clear now that we didn't do enough to prevent these tools from being used for harm as well.
This may be like the last interaction we have, and there's something beautiful in that.
I'm not good enough, smart enough. I'm not talented enough to do that. Some people are. Some people can start at 1. Some people don't have to start at all. If you lack talent, you can't sit back and say, I'll start in half an hour. I can't do that. I gotta start now. And then after I get back from starting, I gotta start again. And then when I get done with that run or that study session, if it wasn't good enough, I gotta go back again. Because repetition is what taught me everything. So you can honestly outwork anything.
The heaviest things in life aren't iron and gold, but unmade decisions. The reason you are stressed is that you have decisions to make, and you're not making.
Watch this. And I bet you it'll grow back. And it came back 10 times better. So this is your friendly reminder that if you need to start over, you can.
People make time for who they want to make time for. People text and reply to people they want to talk to. When someone tells you they too busy continuously, believe them. Don't try to force them otherwise. Don't try to make them make time for you. If they want to, they will. People who immediately respond to your text are not desperate. People who immediately respond to your call are not desperate. People who are always there for you when you need them are not always free or jobless. Maybe they understand how it feels to be ignored. Maybe they know what it feels like to be left alone. Because maybe they were left alone when they needed someone. Maybe they love you. Maybe they made you their priority. Never take them for granted, please. Never lose them. They are gold.